Hi dear children, welcome to our next class. In last class you learned about respiratory system and what are the different organs helping in breathing in and breathing out. In today's lesson you will learn what is the difference between breathing in and breathing out. We'll learn more about breathing. Okay, so first we'll see the keywords. Here the keywords are process. Process. Process means method.
Process. Method.
And inhale. Inhale means to take in air.
Inhale. To take in air.
Exhale. Exhale means to give out air.
Exhale. To give out air.
Now you can do one small activity here. Take a stopwatch and start counting how many times you are breathing for a minute. One breathing means one time taking air inside called inhalation. One time take breathing out. One time breathing in, one time breathing out together called breathing rate. One time breathing in like this and one time breathing out. These two together called one breath. So for 1 minute, how many times you are breathing, keep your stopwatch in front and count it. Okay. Then after counting normally, then you just stand in your place and do jogging. Just jog up and down, you can jump. After jumping for 5 minutes and then use your stopwatch, then again count your breath. Is it same when you are sitting normally and after jogging or running or hopping, is the breathing same? Okay, after doing exercise, you will understand better. So be in your place and jog or hopping you do, and then you check your breath. How many times you are breathing, use this stopwatch and count the number. Yes, so there is lot of difference. Breathe in and breathe out and do this activity. After doing that, you will come to know how it is different. You will breathe so faster after doing any exercise like running, jumping, hopping. All this need more energy, more oxygen in our body. So we breathe so faster. Now once see the video to understand more.
During inhalation, the
This is
diaphragm
called inhalation, taking oxygen into the body known
comes
as inhalation. You can see the arrow marks.
During inhalation,
So the air is moving inside. From the nose, the air is going into the windpipe and then to the lungs. So two lungs are present in chest part. Yesterday you learnt. So this is called inhalation. Inhalation means taking air into the body. Okay. So this arrow marks will tell you how the air is moving inside. See this arrow? This is inhalation. So at the time of inhalation, the lungs are bulging out. The lungs raises, your chest is raising and the diaphragm moves down. A thin muscle is present below the lungs. I told you that is called diaphragm. So this diaphragm is coming down at the time of inhalation. At the time of inhalation, the diaphragm is moving down, and your chest raises up. The lungs are, air is going into the lungs, so the lungs are bulging, becoming bigger.
The diaphragm comes down and the chest swells up. The lungs fill with air. During exhalation,
This is called exhalation.
During
This is called exhalation. Means we are breathing air outside. Yesterday you learnt we are breathing out carbon dioxide. What we are breathing out? Carbon dioxide we are breathing out. When we are breathing out the air from the lungs, the carbon dioxide coming into windpipe, and again from the nose only it's coming out. This is called exhalation. What we call this? Exhalation. Taking is inhalation. In means inside we are taking. Exit. When you go to cinema theater or any place, exit gate, enter gate. Two gates you can see. Exit means coming outside. So by this we are saying when carbon dioxide coming out, that is exhalation. Enter gate, inside it is going. That is inhalation. These two words you have to understand, children. Inhalation, exhalation. Inhalation means taking inside. Exhalation means breathing carbon dioxide outside. Now we will discuss about activity. Read this question below. What change did you notice in the number of breaths after jogging? So whenever you do jogging, will it be any change in your breathing? Definitely there is lot of change because you need more amount of oxygen when you are doing any exercise, so that your breath will number count will increase when you are doing any physical exercise like running, jogging, hopping and all. We counted the number of breaths in 1 minute while we are sitting and after we jogged. So when you are sitting, number of breathings will be less comparatively when you are doing jogging. The number of breaths was much higher when we counted them after jogging. So it was lower when we are sitting. It is less when you are sitting. The number of times we breathe in a minute is known as breathing rate. So how many times you are breathing per a minute, that's called as breathing rate. When and why does the breathing rate change? When you do any physical exercise, breathing rate will change, like hopping, jumping, running. When you are doing all this, the breathing rate will change. Breathing rate will be slow when you are sitting or sleeping, but it will be heavy when you do any exercise. That's what you learnt, right? Or when you are doing activities, your body need more oxygen, so we breathe so faster. When we are sitting, sleeping, our body does not need extra supply of oxygen, so we breathe at a slower rate. Understood? Now babies take very short breaths. Is their breathing rate faster or slower than ours? Babies take very short breaths. So when babies take short breaths, so their breathing rates are faster than ours. Small little amount of air they are taking and oftenly they'll take. That's why their breathing rate will be increased. Per 1 minute, how many times they are breathing, that's called as breathing rate. So one inhalation, one exhalation called as breathing. Yes, like us, they also need continuous supply of oxygen in their body. even though they are very small, but they also need oxygen like us. As they take in small amount of air each time, they need to breathe in and out faster to get the oxygen needed for their bodies. Okay, now we will see what are the questions given in this worksheet. Which picture shows inhaling and exhaling, and label them correctly. So, whenever the air goes into the body, that's called inhalation. So, you see the arrow marks. In which picture arrow mark is moving inside? This first picture. So, picture A is showing about inhalation, and opposite to this, the air is coming out of the nose, that's called as exhalation. Okay, write complete answer. Just I am giving a hint to you. Now complete the table. You look at 40 breaths. This girl is taking 40 breaths in a minute, and the other girl is taking only 20 breaths per a minute. So why are the breathing rates of the girl and the boy in the picture different? So the boy is breathing only 20 times, whereas girl is breathing 40 times in a minute. Why that change is coming? Why? Because the girl is running. She is running. That's why her breathing rate is faster. The girl is running. Whenever we do physical exercise, our breathing rate will increase, whereas the boy is only sitting. So whenever he is sitting, he no need of that much amount of oxygen. That's why his breathing rate is slow. Okay, that you write in your own words. As shown here, I just helped you, I gave a hint to you. And the third question, why does a sleeping baby breathe faster than a 10-year-old sleeping boy? Yes, why does a sleeping baby breathe faster? Because they'll take less amount of air, many times they'll take. Less air they are taking, but many times they are breathing. That's why their breathing rate is faster than the younger ones, than their elder ones. Like 10 years boy breathing rate and a baby's breathing rate, when we compare, the baby breathing rate will be more because they are taking less amount of air, so fast they'll take more air. Like this, you complete these answers by given hints, children. Now we will see the practice questions given in this worksheet. Before going to answer this, nicely you read 6.7.2 from your textbook volume 2, and then you start answering these questions. So the first one is arrange the sentences in the correct order. So first one, we exhale carbon dioxide, we inhale air, air sacs in the lungs take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide, air travels through the windpipe. So among all these sentences, which one will come first? Obviously, we inhale air. First is B, and then after inhaling, where does the air goes? The air travels through the windpipe. So the D will come after B. And from here, exchange of gases will take place. And finally, we exhale carbon dioxide. Like this, you complete the flow of air in the lungs. So the third one is C and then A. Okay. Now John started running on the beach. How will his breathing rate change and why? You know very well, whenever any person is breathing, his breathing rate will be increasing. More, he'll have more breathing rate, faster breathing rate because he is running. Okay. And third one is, How will the breathing rate be different while sleeping and while climbing stairs? Explain why. You know, whenever you are sitting or sleeping, your breathing rate will be very slow. Not too slow, it will be slow. The breathing rate is not faster, it is just slow. Normally it goes on. But whenever you are doing any physical exercise, climbing stairs is also one of the physical exercise. That's why the breathing rate will become faster. Understood? So write these two answers after reading 7.3 worksheet, children. 7.2 you read from your content book and then answer these practice questions and also the questions which are given in the worksheet. These two completed and we will meet in tomorrow's class. Thank you.